Welcome to our house. As you can see, we're probably going to be grown out of this house and be meeting somewhere else here soon. But thank you for coming. And to really what we just want to show you guys is that all you have to do is make a decision to decide to go for your dreams and goals. That's what's happened in our life, my life twice, and with my wife once before. So we're going to get started. So you can kind of get a visual of what this company is, and then we're going to have the master distributor of the whole company. They've made $16 million in the industry. She never did network marketing in her prior company, but she wanted residual income. She wanted time with her husband, and that's how she got started. So she's going to zoom in on the TV. It's going to be very powerful. So I'm going to start this video.
We're Dallin and Carrie Larson. We founded a company called Monavie in 2005 and spent almost the next 10 years leading that company. Monavie went from zero to nearly $1 billion in annual revenue in less than 5 years. I know of no other direct selling company that has ever experienced such a steep growth trajectory. Folks, it's about to get really exciting. I hope you're starting to sense what's about to happen. Can you feel it? I told Carrie a few weeks ago that I can feel the energy beginning to percolate. We've been down this path before and know that feeling. It's a feeling of excitement, a little nervousness, the calm before the storm. This video message has not been created to answer all your questions, obviously, but rather simply to let you know that we are back. And we're going to spend the next 3 to 5 months determining who we will be partnering with as our pioneering field leaders. In the movie Field of Dreams, Ray Kinsella hears the voice saying, "If you build it, they will come." We are going to build it, and we believe that people will come. These are the people we are going to spend the rest of our lives with. We're hearing your voices already. We will build it by developing a loyal base of customers who consume our products each and every day. We will build it to stand the test of time. We will build it with humility, with faith, with solid and unwavering principles, and never forget that at the end of our days, we want our lives to be an accumulation of those small acts of goodness that end up leading to great and significant things.
And what's most important to us is that we remain grounded, committed to each other and to the Lord, committed to helping as many people as we can physically, financially, and spiritually. It's important to us that we finish strong and that we keep our word and that we align with the right nonprofit to help the needy of the world. And then, when our days, like our dad's, have come to an end, we'll return to the God who gave us life. And as we fall into his glorious arms, we'll see him smiling back on us, whispering the words, "Well done."
And that, my friends, is why we choose to enter the arena one last time. We don't promise you millions of dollars. We do promise we will do our very best with the gifts and talents we've been given to bless as many as we can for as long as we can. So if you're at a place in your life where this message resonates with you, we want you to be a part of this new venture with us from the very beginning. You know, today we drop the pebble in the ocean. And we see a small ripple that over the coming years, God willing, and as we are faithful to our word and to each other, will extend around the world. Something significant is born today. So let's get on with it. There are people waiting for us and counting on us. Welcome home.
Did you know that most nutrients are poorly absorbed within the body? And while advances in technology seem to be a daily occurrence, significant advances in how nutrition is absorbed within the body has made very slow progress. Until now. MicroLife Nutritionals by Paseo features advanced non-GMO liposomes and micronutrient encapsulation technology to ensure your body is getting the maximum benefits of the nutrients it absorbs. These revolutionary products consist of MicroLife Core Essentials Microcaps, an exciting daily multivitamin and trace mineral complex, specially formulated to fill in nutritional gaps. Build your foundation of health with Core Essentials. MicroLife Energy Microgel, for a boost of natural healthy energy. One spray of this gel and you'll be able to feel its natural energy begin to bring new life to your day. MicroLife Neuro Microcaps helps support healthy brain function and mental clarity. It's like a well-balanced meal for your brain. MicroLife Renew Microgel support a healthy inflammatory response throughout your body. It's like yoga for your inner health. MicroLife Sleep Micromist, a non-habit-forming formula that helps you prepare your mind and body for that restful night's sleep you've been dreaming of. With MicroLife's proprietary liposomal delivery system, your body can now maximize the absorption of these life-changing formulas. With Paseo, the difference is in the delivery, and that makes all the difference.
We're doing Holly first?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
See her though.
All right, give me just a second.
All right, so my husband and I, when we saw the SEO, we actually interviewed with Dallin Larson himself to get our position in the company. So we're sponsored by the number one person, Holly and Corbin Roush. Okay, this couple has made over $15 million. In the last company, Monavi, they were like 46,000 in the company, but they helped 186,000 people make 186 millionaires in that company. So just imagine how many lives that were changed there. And so tonight what we have is Holly coming on, and she's just going to share her story and just tell you what she sees of the SEO and a little bit what's happening in the company. So we're just waiting for her to jump on a thing called Zoom, and she's going to be from Oklahoma, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I told her anything, no problem.
Oh, I did too.
All right, should we give you like 10 minutes or soon? Okay,
You good?
all right.
Isn't technology cool? How like you can just jump on and see her, and she can see us.
So she said 2 minutes. So before she comes on, who in here has dreamed about being a millionaire, dreamed about hitting the lottery, or being
Yes.
too successful? Or like you dreamed about hitting the lottery and then what you would do with that, right? Yeah, me too. So, and really, all that process can start with a decision. But one thing that has stood out to me and my wife is you have to just you have to make the decision and then put the hard work into it. You know what I mean? Every successful person I've ever met, they were a hard worker. So if you can work hard, the next ingredient you need is successful people that are going to help you become successful. And when you hear our story, that's all that's happened here. You know, we had a dream when we first seen network marketing to the mentor that showed us this business. He was making $50,000 a week. He was only 37 years old. And for a moment we were like, wow, it would be nice to make that. But then it was like, we're going to do that. You know what I mean? So once you hear our story tonight, that decision that we made a couple months ago to do vasectomy really support it. And we learned from someone that was making $2.5 million in the industry in our prior company. So you're going to hear more of that. You're going to hear from 2 new couples tonight and hear their story. They've been successful here, really never been, oh, here she is.
Dun, dun, dun. Ding dong.
Her ceiling.
Holly, we see your ceiling. No, it's not her. Let me just get it out of here. Who's Anna?
Oh, just mute.
Oh, she's on our team. Oh, she's on our team? Yes. Okay. So
Tell her to go to the YouTube channel.
YouTube channel. Tell her to get off this. So she'll have a better view on this. Okay. I promise we usually know what we're doing. We usually don't get Holly because that's who Shavira comes on. So the thing is, if we get into our story, then she's going to come on and then it's going to be like awkward.
Why don't you just make Anna take it?
Sure.
Everybody like that.
So let me get her off. How's that? Let's take her off.
I already did that. It works. Holly says she's in.
No, she's not. Did you open the right one? Yes. Just end the meeting.
Did that.
Right, call her.
What's the number?
Sure, you do a song for us. Do a song for us. A song for us. If you want to clear the room.
Hey, Nathan.
Do you know any jokes?
Come up here about 3 minutes, tell your story while we get Holly.
Who?
Yeah, Nathan. Okay.
Give everyone, this is my good friend. So we're improvising. See, if we can make money, you can. So Nathan, international CFO, doesn't have much time. That's why he's interested in network marketing. Never done it. His first check was $5,000 in network marketing. So it's pretty amazing. But we see him as family. We love him like a brother. And, you know, he's going to share with you guys why he was interested in the sale.
All right, so guaranteed she's going to pop on in about 30 seconds here, but I come from all the way right next door, and so let me tell you a little bit about myself. So I am a CFO. I have an international role, so I look after global teams, but the problem with that is that I have to work all the time, right? So it makes me really busy. I actually grew up about 10 years below the poverty line, so it's really grace of God and hard work that got me here. But then I came to the point to realize that this is not the life that I want to live, right? I started waking up with a knot in my stomach, realizing that the window of time that I get with my kids while they're home was coming to a close pretty quick. And that was just eating at me. So I was wanting to find something else to do. So when I found out these guys were jumping into a company right before we did this one, I was open because I was looking for something that would give me freedom so I wouldn't have to be trading my time for money and be slaving away while my kids were growing up. So that was one factor, and I'd had a heart attack when I was 29, so I was clearly keenly interested in being healthy, and I knew that we only get one shot at this, right? So if you trash your body, you're done. So being in a health supplement company made sense. So we jumped on, we broke company records. When I say we, it's because of the servant leadership of Ricky and Francoise. So, I mean, I had at least 5 times when I was slaving away on my job up here, these guys drove all the way to Tampa to work with my team, help me grow my business while I was working away. How many people are going to do that for you? And that's what I'm going to talk about.
All right, so Holly, we're going to, can you see? Oh, wait, hold on. She can't hear me either, so I got to mute her. Hey Holly, can you hear us?
I can see you. What's in my...
All right, so I'm going to scan the room so you can see.
Awesome.
Everybody wait. There you go.
I
All right, so let me switch it to the TV. This is a hot mess tonight, so
Yeah. I love hot messes, she says. There's the best
I
kind.
just got off the treadmill, jumped in the shower, and did all that 30 minutes so I could get on
hey,
here.
why can't I make this small?
Don't worry about that, just.
Well, they can't hear.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but I'm trying to get you to be able to hear on the TV.
Okay.
Is it plugged in? Holly?
Yes.
No, still not working.
Holly, say something.
Hello?
Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we'll just leave it like this.
Something's up.
No.
How about now?
Okay.
All right, sorry. All right.
You're fine.
All right, Holly. So, guys, like I already kind of introduced you with that when we were trying to figure out how to do this. But this is Holly Roush. She's not only our sponsor, but she's our mentor, our friend. She's been a blessing to us. She's taught us so much in a very short amount of time. For Dowling to pick Holly and Corbin Roush, it tells you about their hearts. I mean, Dowling has taken 2 companies to $1 billion. He's not just going to pick anyone to be #1 in the company. They're amazing. And she's made $16 million in the industry. So they really have a heart for people, and that's why she's doing this right now just off the treadmill for us. So, Holly, your floor.
All right. I was trying to think of the name. Well, welcome everybody. We're excited to have each of you here. And can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I just have to give a shout out to this team. I love every one of you. I got to come there a few weeks ago. It feels like 2 years ago. We've been on a world tour around the country. So we spent several days in Florida and then went up to Oregon and did California. So we were on the road about 13 days in a different hotel room, I think 13 days. And it was amazing getting to meet the people. It was just a blessing being part of your team and getting to meet them. What I love about this industry is working with brand new people who, have never done this before. A lot of you are brand new. Raise your hand if you've never built a network before. If this is your first time kind of in it. I mean, that is exciting. Like, I love it. Because that was me 10 years ago. And, working friends, they're just getting started too. They're only 14 months, 15 months now into this industry. So that's pretty phenomenal, the success that they're having at such a young entrance into this industry. But it's a success that Corbin and I had too. So we're living proof, all of us, if you look at them and us, that anyone can do it. Because when I started this industry 10 years ago, never really, I think this is what I would be doing full time. I really just wanted a little bit of extra spending money. I mean, how many of y'all would it not be nice just to have an extra $500 a month? Would y'all like that? Yeah. Or $1,000 a month? Because we know if we can teach you to get to 500 to 1,000, we can teach you to get to 1,000 a week. And we know once we teach you that, the sky's the limit. There are people in that room that have already made checks beyond that just in their first couple of weeks in Viseo. So I can tell you we have a very rich compensation plan. But when I started 10 years ago, I started, really I've been in one company. Our company was then purchased by another company, but it just didn't have, I didn't have that passion for it that I had with the original company I started with. And part of that is because of Dowling Larson. Founder of Viseo was the founder of the company that I joined in my first entrance into this industry. And I have to tell you, I look at all of you raising your hands and I think, oh my gosh, y'all are so lucky. I mean, you're so fortunate and so blessed to start in this industry with an amazing company, because Dowling Larson, truly the founder, always does the right thing. I mean, you're going to notice this through customer service when you call, or through the compensation plan, or the products you put to your hands. It's always going to be first class. Are there going to be hiccups? Yeah. I mean, there's always hiccups. There's always going to be ups and downs. Like, I wish I had one of the bottles with me. Let's pretend this was a bottle right now of Renew. Well, the little lid gets stuck. I'm just going to be honest with you. It gets stuck. You're going to have people call and it gets stuck. But all you have to do is lift it up. I mean, it's so simple. You'll have people call and you're like, what do I do? What do I do? You just lift it up. I mean, that's how it works. So don't let those little things get you down. There's a great video, and I encourage go YouTube it. Guy stuck on an escalator because this guy is stuck on this escalator forever screaming because it gets stuck, and I mean, he has a cell phone. He's like, I gotta get to a meeting. I can't believe nobody's here to help me. And you just walk down the escalator. I mean, it's that simple. Why would you wait for someone to come rescue you? And there's 3 people stuck, and they get all already stuck waiting for rescue. And it's that simple, like walk down the escalator. The Renew gets stuck. Lift the ball up. So don't let that get you down. I remember when I've just been in the industry the last company, I think I've been in 2 months, I think. And it was a bottle of juice, and someone called me. They were like, oh my gosh, Holly, there's a leaf in my juice. I'm like, oh my gosh, you have a leaf in your juice? That's a lucky bottle. It's from Brazil. And I have and if I would have got into it with her saying, oh, I know, I mean, a leaf in your bottle, that company, they're terrible, they don't know what they're doing, we would have all quit. You know, so you got to turn the little negatives that you may come across and turn them into a positive. And you could do that by saying, I spoke with a girl named Holly Roush who has 10 years experience with the founder of this company, and he will always do the right thing. So much like the bottles, we know that they're getting stuck and they're working on that. They have a new pump that will be out in the next round of product. So that will be coming. So those little things will be taken care of. Little customer service issues. We have 11 customer service people that are just there at your fingertips. I mean, those guys are working early morning to late at night to assure that you have a great experience. And as you bring brand partners into this business, you know and you can tell them that they're going to have a great experience and will always do the right thing. So consider each of you very, very lucky. If you're brand new in the room and you're not in the business yet, you're taking a look at this for the very first time. Look around the room. I see a group of very, very sharp people that are spending their evening outside of your daily jobs to do something more for your family, to do something more for your future, whether that's physically and financially. And you have your hands on an opportunity of a lifetime. You know, we toured this country and we went to these rooms that literally we were thinking, you know, maybe 100 people in the room, 150 people in the room, and all of them are maxed out at 300 and some are maxed out at 350 at standing room only. And what that tells me is this country right now is ready for an opportunity like Paseo. And so you have a chance right now to be a part of the first. You know, this is a chance you'll never have again. And so you don't want someone 3 years from now knocking on your door saying, hey, you heard of Paseo? You're like, oh, I remember going to these people, the Undermeyers, and I sat in their house with about 50 people, and I kind of was excited, and then I left and I didn't do anything with it. Man, I wish I would have. Don't be that person. You know, when I first said yes to this industry, Corbin did not want me to do it. My husband, he's like, over my dead body, all our friends will run from you. I'm sure some of you have a spouse in the room that's saying that to you, or a friend who thinks you're crazy, you know. I'm saying, yeah, I can see some of y'all relate. He thought it was nuts. He's like, you're not going to do it. Everyone will run from you. And, you know, I just thought, what if in 3 years this is the biggest thing? And I said, no. And, you know, well, I'm not going to let him bring me down. I'm not going to let people who think I'm crazy bring me down, because what if I can change someone's life? And that's exactly what happened. I started sharing the product, and people started seeing differences physically, just not even like with Paseo, because with that company it was good, but with Paseo it's off the charts. I mean, how many people are sleeping better and taking the sleep product? Raise your hand. Yeah. I mean, the stories are phenomenal. I mean, I'll tell you, people are saying they're having crazy dreams. I don't have crazy dreams, but my college son called. He's like, my dreams are vivid. Like, that product is the bomb. He absolutely loves it. How about the Renew? Just aches and pains, no relief from that, or know someone who does? Raise your hand if you're seeing stuff with the Renew. Yeah, I see hands going up. The neuro product, focus and clarity. People noticing stuff with Renew. I'm giving that to my kids every single day, and I'm taking, yeah, I see them that. Energy, more energy. I mean, y'all noticing stuff with the energy product. You know, I love that product. My son, again, I sent it to him in college, and he took it right before a workout, and he's like, oh my gosh, my workout was insane. And so, and then the essential vitamin. These are things that I chose not to ever do a daily vitamin, because I knew only about 10% was absorbed. Why waste my money? Look, this is the opposite of the opposite of the LiveZone technology. And so I know you have people in the room that can share that, but just rest assured, we put the best products out there. I knew they'd be good, but after 2 to 3 weeks of it in the marketplace, in people's hands, I am shockingly surprised at how great these products are, which only shows me this business will even grow more, because when you get the belief in the product and you get a great story from a friend or a family, and they have a great result from the product, it makes it even that much easier, gives you more and more confidence to get out there and share. So I would just tell each of you that are sitting in the room, if you're founders, raise your hand. How many of y'all signed up on the founders package? How many are guests in the room or have not even signed up? All right, so this is when I told everyone, just lock the door, you can't leave. Just fill out that application. We're getting pretty small. They don't work. They can stay there all night long. You get signed up. So now that's what I really got networking wise. You go into this room, they lock the doors, and you can't get out until you get your credit card. We don't do that. But I can tell you, people who say no, I'm like, oh, I feel sorry for you because they're gonna be so sad that they didn't do it. Even if it's just using products, everybody needs these products. So you guys have a great opportunity, a great leadership. I look at this room and I think there's a list and I don't want to miss any names. So I hope that Ricky and Francois will go through this, but you know, they're brand new emeralds in the room. So everybody give them.
Eric Thompson's here, yeah.
Okay, and he is an emerald as well. So you're like, what's an emerald? What does that mean? Let me tell you what it means. There are 7 emeralds in the entire world of Viseo, and 2 are sitting in that living room right now. Because what that says to me is those 2 know what they're doing. And then back by night, you have several rubies and blue sapphires, and all of them kind of, you know, shout out to those later. But you need to understand you have a group in that room that knows what to do. They know how to help you. Lock arms with them. Do the things that they're telling you to do. I love talking to them because they're sponges. They want to learn, and that's exactly how I learned. When I first started, I went down to Dallas, Texas, and I learned from a guy who made $150 million in the industry, and I thought, you know what, I can go try to reinvent everything and figure this out myself. I have a marketing degree, or I made $1,000. Or I can go with the guy who's made $150 million and just do what he does. And that's what we're teaching you, is just to keep it very simple. Get some product, place an initial order, and that's enough for you to use, but also to share. And that's why I love the Founders Kit. They will sell out. The end of March is the last time you can purchase them, or when 7,500 is gone. So be a part of the Founders Club. You're going to be a part of a 2% pool. So as this business grows and you rank advance and hit gold and above, you're going to be a part of a 2% share, profit sharing basically, in this company. And for the longevity of the sale, you're going to be able to say I was a founder in that company. If it's not the founders, get a significant package where you get product, and here's why. You don't have enough product that you can share with your friends and family, so you're excited, you're using the product, you go sign up your best friend. It's really nice to be able to give your best friend one of each product, get her started on it, so that way when her product comes in, she can replace it. Now, she doesn't wait 5 days for her shipment, she gets to get started day 1, and so that's how I use my product. I also use it if you're sitting next to someone at a football practice and they're like, man, I never sleep, I have such trouble sleeping. I've got something for you. You can give them a bottle of that sleep, get them started, they get signed up, they can give you a bottle of their sleep back. So kind of this place and replace. But guys, the products are fantastic. The compensation plan is through the roof. Some of the checks we're already seeing are those checks we were just talking about, the $500 a month, the $500 a week, $1,000 a week, and that could be each of you. So lock arms with the people who are in that room. They know what they're doing. Start building your list. Those of you who are getting started for the first time, say yes tonight. Get your Viseo app turned in, or get with the person who invited you. I know that they have laptops there. You can get yourself signed up, so your product's on the way. As you're sitting there, think of people who can benefit from the product, people who are looking to make a little bit of extra income, and start taking note, and then get after it. Leave tonight with already a plan of who you're going to invite to the next meeting. I know they'll announce tonight when the next Viseo review is. Now you can go home, you can pick up the phone now, you're super excited. Oh my gosh, I just went to this Viseo event. I am so excited because it's a chance for us to get healthier and make extra money. You know, you got to check it out. Well, when is it? We're doing it next Tuesday at 7 o'clock at the same place. So whatever that is, they'll announce at the end of the tonight. So you all can leave with confidence and invite your friends. Let these guys in the room do the work for you. So guys, thanks for having me on here. I don't know if y'all anything else you want me to share, and I'll let you get back to your event.
Yep, well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Holly. Everybody give her a hand.
Park City, Utah. Anybody want to go?
Yeah.
Let's go. We're taking names.
Okay. Thank you, Holly. You're awesome.
All right, see you guys.
Thank you.
See y'all.
Thank you.
Wasn't she worth it though, right? Like all that craziness?
Where? Oh, no. You need the things still. So we're gonna, before we share our story, we're gonna call up a couple that has been really going at it hard. They're entrepreneurs already in Jacksonville, live in Jacksonville Beach. They've seen something here that's got them really excited, and that's the best part for me, is to watch people get all excited again and start dreaming and start having goals and going for things. That's what's so amazing to watch. So the next couple I want you to hear from real quick. She's getting real antsy back here. JT and Ashley, give them a hand. So JT and Ashley are platinum already, so, you know, which is pretty amazing. So you guys get to hear what they've seen, and what they've seen when they've seen the SEO, where they're going, and what they've seen on this team. All right, good job, guys.
Woo, I'm a little nervous, so bear with me for a minute.
I'll be up here with you.
Good. None of y'all bite, right? We're all good? Cool. My name's Ashley. It's my husband, JT. Thanks for allowing us to share our story with you tonight. So about 5 years ago, we started a painting company. One of the biggest struggles of our lives. We really had to put ourselves out there and sacrifice a lot to become successful. First 3 years were probably some of the hardest years of our lives. I felt like a single mom a lot of the time because he was out working 15, 16, 18 hours a day. A lot of sacrifice away from the family. I pondered what I could do to help out, but I was there and I wanted to raise my kids. So really that's kind of where we got with the company until we got successful with it. Let him share a little bit about that.
Yeah, as of now, the company is pretty successful and it's kind of on autopilot. But those first 3 years were definitely a struggle. I remember looking over at Ashley being like, woo, day 164 in a row. And just like the look on her face like it is now, it kind of brings tears to my eyes thinking about it. You know, coming into my daughter's first birthday and just in time to watch her do the smash cake, you know, and then rub the stuff all over her face and then leave back to work and let Ashley clean up, or barely made it to my son's 4th birthday because I was working then too. And so it's been a struggle, you know, and I think we were both torn down enough and beaten up when
we were looking for something more.
And Vaseo came along. We saw some little clips on the internet.
And I was home with the kids, just put them to bed, and he came home from work and was like, what's going on Facebook? What is all this buzz? What are our friends talking about? So we decided that we were going to get on the phone and call somebody. So we called Dalton, called Dallas, tried to figure out what we could do, how we could get involved. They sent us like 10 links. We watched maybe 30 seconds of one of them, right? So him and I heard Dallin Larson. We Googled it. It's Dallin Larson. Wow, 2 companies, $1 billion, check. Then we heard founder. And so we called back, we're like, hey, we have our American Express ready. We had no clue what the products were. We didn't know when we were getting them, and we didn't care. We were literally standing on the edge of a cliff, wanting something more, so we jumped off, spread our wings, and learned how to fly on the way down. It's been a great journey. The camaraderie that we have here is like nothing I've ever seen. Look at all these people. If you are already involved, we recognize you. We thank you for supporting us. We can call Ricky, we can call Francoise, we can call Dr. Sebastian, Dr. Eric, we can call Dallas, we can call Nathan, we can call you all at any time of the day, knowing that you guys will answer and help us with our business. They're the professionals, they're here, they make it easy for us. It's amazing, it really is.
Listen, if you're sitting on the sidelines and you're thinking, is this for me? Don't let fear stop you. That's what's happened my whole life, you know. It's like we'll get to a certain point and something will just stop us from making that final push. And this has definitely been the best decision that I've ever made. It's given Ashley something I had to do together instead of working separate, you know. Instead of me being gone from home, now in the evening, instead of watching TV or playing video games, we're game planning.
We got our notebook and our notes out, and we're making lists.
And talking about what we want to do to be successful together. It's been a fun ride.
And I can tell you one thing right now. When we first started our painting company, we did cold calls. We went and we would look for the contractor permit boxes to get their names and numbers out, because we were sending out all this information. And I know if you guys can take just a fraction of the determination and focus that we had for our painting company, and if you start today, imagine where you could be 5 years from now with Vaseo, because that's what we're doing, and we're just plugging along and keeping it up.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So, this is what I love to see, the excitement, but also, what was your first check?
1900?
Yeah.
I know.
Before ever, we just listened to all of our leaders and did what they said, and proof's in the pudding.
she was all nervous.
I know. Fireball. I was like, whoa.
She earned a lot more talking, but she did. So, before I bring Dallas up here for you guys to hear his story, Dallas is really right on the same team. So I want you to hear his story also. They've been highly successful in this business too. They're platinum, which don't mean a lot to a lot of people. When someone told me we were going to hit diamond our first time, I was like, what does that mean? Didn't have no clue what diamond meant. But also, my wife's brother, he's only 20, how old are you, baby?
32.
32. It's because he looks like he's 20. But he's a merchant marine. He works 70 hours a week. Because I hear, and the reason why I want you to hear how much his first check was, because a lot of people say, I don't have time. Well, you make time for something if you're hungry enough, right? If the struggle gets bad enough. And that's what I always say, and the struggle's bad for Fabian. So he does this very part-time. And Fabian, how much was your first check?
4,000.
It's funny how much time people find when they make $4,000 on them. Yeah. So, but the next couple I want to bring up, Dallas, you come by yourself?
She's coming.
Oh, awesome. So this couple's been amazing. They're entrepreneurs too. Amber's been in other network marketing companies, so she can kind of relate and tell you guys what she's seen in Paseo. But they've built a massive team already. They're very coachable, same hearts as the rest of this team. That's what I love. So give them a hand and so you can hear us.
My name's Dallas Mills, my wife Amber Mills. I've got a business in Beach called Fort Mattress. She's a master Pilates instructor, has a studio at Jacksonville Beach called A Pilates Studio.
We're going to do a little Pilates after.
In that dress.
Kind of give you an idea of our Paseo journey. I think it was right like 2 months ago today. It was a Sunday. I've got my business, do real estate as well, content, think my plate's full, and I get a text from Dr. Eric. Yeah. Known him forever, and it was the momentum builder. So one key thing was that at that time, I, although I was busy and satisfied, I still had an open mind. So went through it, and I was actually to the last video, the product video, and she walked in and kind of watched some of it as well. And she's like, well, give me the highlights of it. I said, well, it was founded by Dallin Larson, who was also the founder of Monavie. He did billions of dollars in sales. And kind of some other key things. She said, sounds like a good idea, let's do it. So I'm like, okay, that was easy. So I told him, I said,
he said we can get in on the founder's floor, and I said, let's do it.
Yeah. 2% global commission split, all the good stuff. I said, let's do it. It's so funny because watching the first video, Ricky said, the founders kits are probably going to be $1,100, $1,200. Just some general information. We didn't have all of it then. So we got Ricky on the phone again to sign up. And I said, by the way, how much is it? That didn't even care at that point. He's like, it's $1,500. Okay, that's fine. So she goes about her business, and I start, jumping after it. And once we got the product in, she starts picking it apart. Of course, she's, I wasn't worried about it. I had complete confidence, but she's very healthy as far as what she eats. So.
What did you see, Amber?
Well, we weren't like JT and Ashley. I wasn't holding his hand like, yes, baby, I don't care what the product is, let's do this.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm not selling anything that I don't know what it is to anybody. And he just wanted to make money, so I've done other multi-level marketing stuff that I know what's actually in the product. So when the product finally came, he kind of hid it from me for a little bit. And all of a sudden I'm like, hey, I see some people got there, when are we getting ours? She's like, oh, we have it, yeah. I'll set up that shelf at your studio whenever you want. So I grabbed it, of course, I'm looking at it and I'm Googling. And what the coolest part in the world right now is the world makes it cool to be healthy. They make, all these superfoods, everything that's coming from other countries. And when I looked at the first product, I think it was the energy, and it had the maca in it, and I'm a huge maca fan, and that's new in the world, well, to us here. I was like, whoa, this is legit. So I started going through everything. So I really kind of pulled it apart. I squirted it in my mouth. The lid got stuck. I was like, this is crap. Seriously? And all you had to do was lift it. But then we called, it was a Sunday, and we called Sebastian. Oh, I shot him a text and broke literally every single, this poor guy, yeah. Everything down, like what are the natural ingredients, because it says the natural ingredients, and that just means you can really put anything in. He got the doctor, and the doctor shot it back immediately on a Sunday and really told everything that was there to know, and it's totally legit.
The doctor being Dr. Emmett Blair.
Yes, sorry. And so he told us everything that we need to know. It's totally legit, all GMO free, gluten free, because that was a huge deal for me and a lot of my clients. And just in this world, so it's really cool to see that now we're into this product. So now I'm so super excited, especially after seeing our first paycheck. Really not doing anything. 1,800. Yeah. Now I tell all my friends about it. So yeah, so it's been really cool, and it's been amazing to meet them. He finally let me out of my closet last week. This is only my second meeting, but the energy in the room is insane. And I said to Dallas after we left the last one, I was starving, I was tired, wanted to go to bed. I said, that was awesome. I was like, thank you, because we normally do date night every Wednesday night. I said, thank you for changing it up and bringing me here. And I said, anyone that you bring to these meetings will sign up because of the business opportunity as well as the amazing product. So this is the world, this is the way to get the world healthier and to make money and build friendship and family from it.
Awesome.
Thank you, thank you.
And another one that said she wasn't coming up here.
I know, goodness.
They did amazing. So, and that's the thing, I didn't want to get in front of the room either when I first come here. I'd hide in my bedroom.
There'd be a room full of people, I literally knocking on the door saying, you better come out. And he wouldn't come out. I was down here by myself for like the first 3 meetings. I'm so serious.
I eventually came out.
Oh, right.
So, sweat all over. So, before I call it the last one, then you can hear our story, is I want, Sandra's talking, but I'll put her on the spot, because I'm sure you guys, I'm not calling you, I'm just going to ask you from a question from there. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard of Joseph's Pizza, right?
Yep. It's good pizza, right? Next time you got to bring us some.
You've heard of, I mean, that you would think that they're very successful, which she is, but what does she don't have? And she'll tell you, she doesn't have time freedom, right? I believe if you don't have time freedom, you're just as broke, right? And she has a lot of stress owning her own business. Here's a different experience. So she's not new to network marketing, but you know, she came in here, she's been amazing. How much was your first check, Sandra?
$1,400.
That's in a week. So, and she has two restaurants. So she still made that on the side. So that's what you get here. You get a team helping you at a full-time rate. So the last but not least, and we're going to try to follow this guy. He's going to be amazing. He's going to blow your socks off.
Yes.
Or your hair, like me. But, it's Dr. Eric Thompson. He's already enrolled in the company. He's never done network marketing ever. He just has a heart, just like the rest of his team, to serve people. He loves people. He's been, to watch him change over the last, he was already an amazing person, but to watch his heart get even softer over the last month, now he cries up here, which is awesome.
And we got it on camera every week.
They do.
And when we set this journey out, we wanted to create a culture of family, not a culture of egos or power. We wanted to just everybody feel like that we were going to help everybody. And he's just like us. And it's amazing to be in business. First off, a high school dropout doctor. Pretty cool. And but he's already enrolled in the company. He's already going to Utah on an all-expense paid trip. So is Nathan, to see Dallin and to stay at a 5-star resort. His first check in the business. Never done network marketing. How much was it for a week?
$13,200 something. Thank you guys. As Ricky and Francois let you guys know, my name is Dr. Eric Thompson. I want to say thank you for all of you guys being here tonight. We've been hosting, or Ricky and Francois has been hosting this meeting here in this event for probably 5, 6, 7 weeks now. And I can tell you this is one of the largest crowds. We've always had a large crowd. This is one of the largest crowds that we've had. So it's very, very exciting. But what does that mean to all of us, right? What does that mean to the people that have been here? What does it mean to the new people? For the people that have been here, yep, it's working, guys. What we talked about these last several weeks is working. The new people that are here, you came here because the same reason that we did. You want something different. You want something to change. And you're here because you've heard about it. And you want something different. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. I don't know if most of you guys know, but I do have, my wife and I, Natalie, have 3 practices in Jacksonville, and I have a horse practice that I do as well. I do equestrian chiropractic plus the 3 offices. So point being, and I have 3 children, a 12-year-old and 2 10-year-olds, 10-year-old twins, all travel ball sports. We're extremely busy, right? Throughout these last, I'd say 4, 5, 6 years, my wife and I, Natalie, have built our practices up to a point to where they're doing moderately okay. We thought, throughout these years, as we were trying to build these practices, which is extremely difficult, because it's all on you. If we don't do it, no one else is. We thought that as we gained momentum in our practices and we got to a certain level as to where maybe we thought we were comfortable, we both knew it when we looked at each other that there was something missing. Even though we had gotten somewhere in a place monetarily, it wasn't fulfilling. Something was missing and our calling was not being fulfilled. I think it was a God thing that brought Ricky and I together at some point last year. A good friend of mine and a friend of his, we both bent over backwards really to try to help this gentleman. And that's how I met Ricky, through a mutual friend of ours that he was trying to help and that I was going to try to help. And I think that a higher power saw what we were trying to do for this one friend of ours. And I think God said, wow, these 2 bald-headed jokers will give themselves completely to this one person, right? If we bring these 2 guys together, how many people, what kind of platform, how many people can they touch or influence positively throughout their life? And that's why we're here right now. Because I will tell you, in the last 4 to 5 weeks, I'm now starting to be fulfilled. And it has nothing to do with money. It has absolutely nothing to do with the financial aspect. It has to do with the joy and love of helping people. Because every single person in this room is here because they want and need something different. And if I can be a vessel just by doing what I've been taught to do by these 2 individuals, if I can be a vessel for any individual that's in my life, and I'm that vessel that allows that person's life to rise up, to be less stressful, to not worry about maybe 1 bill this month, that's success to me, okay? That is fulfilling to me, okay? I've worked on people in the chiropractic offices for 10 years, and I love getting people better, okay? I wasn't fulfilled yet. I'm fulfilled now. We can talk about the timing of this, okay? I don't need to explain to you how good this timing is, okay? I've never done network marketing. I learned everything that I'm telling you tonight with network marketing, I've learned from Ricky and Francois in 4, 5, 6 weeks, okay? I did not know that at ground floor, right? I've been told by everybody that's asked me to be parts of this type of adventure for years, once a week for about 8 years in my office, and I've always respectfully said no. God bless you, and that's just not because I don't think some of the products out there are good, just wasn't the right time for me. The reason this is the right time for me is because of where we are with the decrease of health in this nation and the timing of this opportunity. I did not know that the ground floor, which I was told, well, you get in the ground floor, this is when those are the people that have the highest probability of making a return. Well, we were able to enroll pre-ground floor. Ground floor wasn't even laid yet. The ground floor of this company, what I've learned, in any type of company like this, is the 2 years that it soft launches. The 2 years from the day that it launches and the 2 years after. That means, guys, the ground floor just started January 3rd, 2017. The concrete's not even dry. I mean, the concrete's not dry on this floor yet, of this foundation. That's how early we are. So we have 2 years. January 3rd, 2019, the ground floor will be over. That's extremely early, okay? We can talk about the science of the product. Liposome is a delivery system. It's not a new system, okay? Liposomes have been around since the early 80s. Medications and vaccinations have been delivered with liposome technology for years, okay? This is why medications are hyperreactive, why they impact you really quickly. Well, that's what our products are going to do now, but they're macronutrients. That's very exciting. We're ahead of a shift in the dietary and supplementation world. Nobody knows what liposome means. That's a good thing for us because we do. Right? Right? We do. We're going to be ahead of the shift, ahead of this wave. We're going to be the Pied Piper with people following behind us. That's awesome. Okay? These products are going to change the health of the nation. It's going to change the health of our communities, which is then going to change the health of our state, which is then going to change the whole nation. And that's why I'm in here. This is why it's fulfilling. Okay? It's ahead of a shift. The biggest industry in the country, the biggest industry in the world is the health and wellness industry. Okay? People make it the biggest industry in the world, and they know that they're only absorbing 15% of what they're taking. But they still go spend time, energy, and money to go buy the stuff. What is going to happen when Miss Rebecca tells a friend of hers that's been taking a multivitamin her whole life that you're not absorbing that, you're not getting enough of it in your body to make a physiological reaction happen? Why don't you take mine? Because Dr. Emmett Blair has valid scientific validation that this product's intended to do what it says it's going to do and absorb into your cell at 80%. Which one do you think you're going to buy? Okay? It's not rocket science. Okay? But the most important thing that I can tell you guys tonight is the uniqueness of this team. That is essentially why I am being fulfilled. And I haven't gotten chills talking about the timing and the product. I don't have hair up here so you can't see that. But those are goosebumps. And the goosebump is the energy and the love that I'm feeling in this room. Okay? It gets sometimes becoming moderately successful in life, you can become lonely. Right? Because if no one's going to do your work for you, the only way you become moderately successful in business, if you're the only person, if you're the owner of that business, is if you do it yourself. If you don't do it, it's not going to happen. Okay? So the time that it takes to build something like that, the time that it takes to become moderately comfortable, it takes all the time away from every aspect of your life except your business and your family. You become lonely in that sense. It is not very fun to be successful when you're sitting at the top. You ever heard the saying, it's lonely at the top? There's many more people on top of me, guys. But I've gotten to a level where people might consider me on top. It's lonely, okay? Why is this fulfilling here? Because if I am successful in this type of business, that means every other individual that's with me in this business is becoming successful too. The greatest definition of success is if you can allow those around you to receive and have what they want in life, then there's no way in heck that you are not going to be successful. That's the true definition of success, allowing those around you to have what they want and what they need and what they yearn for in life. And if you're the vessel for that, there's no way in heck that you are not going to be successful too. Okay? Again, I've never done network marketing. Anyone in this room can do it. I did not make $13,000 the first week because I have a doctor title in front of my name. The doctor title? I've had people tell me that. Well, you can do it. You're a doctor. Guys, I have no idea how I did it. All I've done is listen to them and take the steps that they provided to us and leaned on them when I get lost. Lean on them when I walk out into the woods by myself and let Ricky pull me back out. Right? Because if you walk off into the woods by yourself in this industry, you're going to get lost. And you're not going to go anywhere. Right? So if you lock hands with us, we are going to carry each other through this. We're going to hold hands together, and I'm not letting her go until she gets to Emerald where I'm at right now. Right? There's no other industry in this world where we can get this, where we can have this type of energy between human beings together. Does that make sense? So some of you have heard me say this, but I'll say it again because we do have a lot of new people in this room. Two things that I've said while I've gotten up here and spoke to you guys, and it's a very humbling experience every time I get up here. It's very humbling to talk with Mr. Dallin Larson last night on the company call. Very humbling experience. But my rank, my Emerald rank, is nothing more than a mere reflection of my team. Because I wouldn't reach Emerald if the individuals that we were working together weren't working and being successful too. It's nothing more than a reflection, okay? So I'm going to leave you with two things. Stop counting the things that you do and start doing the things that count.
Yeah.
Because one of the things that people will tell you is that I don't have enough time to do it. Well, if you count on one hand the meaningless things that you do every single day, that takes up the time that you say you don't have, guess what? You find time. Okay? All right? So stop counting the things you do the things that count. 3 words that we probably heard a little bit tonight. Regret, fear, and faith. Okay? You guys have probably heard me say this, the new ones have it. 3 words that are very important in this industry. Regret. What does regret do to us in general? It makes you look behind you. Well, there's everything that we regret in our lives, guys, are behind us. That makes sense? Nothing's back there. Vaseo's in front of us. But we do not want you to regret, like Holly said, or I think Mr. Francois said tonight, we don't want you to look back and regret not doing something that is right before you right now. Regret makes you look back. You're not going anywhere when you're looking backwards. Fear. Lord knows there's a lot of fear involved with this type of industry. Oh my gosh, if I go talk to that person about this, what is he going to think of me? Who cares? Who cares? Okay? What I mean by that is the product is good, the opportunity is good. Who cares what the person thinks? It's your job, it's your responsibility to expose it to them. Okay? But fear makes you look around, right? Like, oh my gosh, why in the heck, how is that dude an emerald? Or why is this guy signing up so many people and I can't? Fear makes you look around. Well, guess what's happening when you're looking around? Everyone else is moving forward. And you're pouring concrete boots on your feet, which Ricky told me if you do that, you don't move anywhere too fast. With concrete boots on, right? So regret makes you look back, fear makes you look around. Waste of time. Faith makes you look up. That's where we're going. We're going up. Okay? And so what I did blindly is I put my faith in this man right here, and woman, this couple, in late December. I didn't know what I was getting into. I said, I'm going to jump in and I'll research it later. Oh my gosh, when I started researching, I said, thank you, Jesus. You listened to me. You brought Ricky to me last year. You are fulfilling me. I'm being fulfilled. That's why I don't mind coming here every single week, 35 minutes away from where I live, to tell you that I'm being fulfilled because you guys are here because you're not fulfilled. You're not fulfilled, that's why you're here. This is a vehicle, this is an opportunity, this is a vessel that will fulfill you. Because I'm a living proof, guys. All right? So if you put your faith in us, we're going to put our faith in you. We're going to put faith in you before you have faith in yourself. That's what Ricky and Francois did to me. Okay? Okay? Regret, fear, and faith. You hear me? We're going up, and that's where we're going. I love each and every single one of you. I really, really do, even if you don't believe me. All right? I do. I've changed so much in the last 4 to 5 weeks, and this industry is about self-development. And God knew that I needed some self-development, and God knew that I was empty, and God knew that Natalie and I were lonely. And we're not anymore. And I'm making money, but I don't care, because I'm loving each one of you, and I'll always love you, and so will these people, and so will every other leader in this room, until you're leaders yourself, and we rise up. Because that's where we're going, guys. You hear me? And we want you to come with us, okay?
So, we're going to quickly just tell our background because we had a dream like a lot of this room did. My story quickly, born and raised in Jacksonville. My dad was a pastor. 17, got kicked out of high school for skipping too much. 19, was moved out of my parents' house, living on my own, broke, poor, whatever you want to call it. Couldn't even pay attention, I was so broke. So it was pretty bad. But someone seen something in myself that I didn't see in myself. He knocked on my door, he's a multimillionaire, and he gave me the opportunity to follow his mentorship in painting houses. At that point, it was just like network marketing. I never painted a house. So I was like, Kevin, I've never painted a house, and I've never ran my own business. You're crazy. He said, well, you know how to work hard. Remember that work thing I told you about? And he said, that's hard to find in people, and you used to work for me. So I wanted what Kevin had. And I went and did what he told me to do, but I also put the work in. I didn't think about the struggle. I thought about where I wanted to go. It wasn't always easy, Either is this. Anything great in life is going to be a little bit uncomfortable, right? I didn't think about the struggle. If you keep your eyes on the prize and where you want to go, you'll be successful. At age 21, I had 37 employees because I made a decision. You know, when I asked you guys to raise your hand if you had a dream to be super successful, that was me. I had a dream. And by the time I was 26, I built this. You would look around and say, this is success. At 26, I built this, my wife and I, together, because she made a decision to be successful. I met this beautiful bride at 26. I had to marry her fast, look at her. So we got married 8 months later in Vegas, unplanned. That's the way to do it. So we're a little crazy. And then children happen fast. So then we had my beautiful son, 9 years old, my daughter, and she's 7 now. And that's pretty much when our life kind of shifted to what we're doing now.
Yep, around that time I was working long hours. I was in the corporate world as a director of nursing. I ran a very large department. My largest was over 1,000. Super stressful. Before kids it was great, but after I had my 2 children I was like, whoa, I'm not a wife, I'm not a mom, never see my kids. And I know growing up in a family of 7, my parents are divorced, I was like, I never want that for my children. I want something different. I want to be present. And so when I saw myself, I'm like, I'm living my mom's life. Like, I need to do something. And so I asked him to stay home, and he was great about it. He totally allowed that. 3 months later, guys, it was 2008, 2009, recession hit, we lost everything. We were living in this house. And we were like, oh boy. Well, obviously we came back from there, but since then we realized it's smart to have multiple streams of income. Right? How many incomes, streams of incomes do you guys have? 1, right? 2, anyone? 2, 3. Okay, so people that are millionaires and billionaires have 7. And so we knew that we didn't want all our eggs in one basket because we lost it all because we had everything in one basket. And so since then we were looking for other businesses. And he wanted to open a restaurant. We were thinking Atlantic Beach. We were thinking beach cruises, it's going to be fun. We saw the business plan. I was like, oh my gosh. The time, too much time, 100 hours plus. The investment, forget about it. Didn't want to lose everything again. And so I decided I was just going to go back to school and get my PA. And so I called a friend and just for advice, you know how we girls do that. And I was like, what do you think about me going back to school? And she's like, I'm a PA, I don't use my degree anymore. I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, I'm in a network marketing company. And I'm like, really? And she's like, yeah, I make $500,000 a year. I'm like, what? I was like, come over and show it to me. But the funny thing is she tried showing it to me for 7 years and I ignored her. She would invite me to meetings just like this and she'd be like, you want to come to a meeting tonight? And be crickets. I would never answer her. I was like one of those friends. Like how many times were you invited to one of these? I don't know, don't raise your hand. But you know, that was me, I was that bad friend, right? I was that bad friend. And so I sat down with her and I saw a few things. I saw the investment was really small. Like something you can do right now, guys, can pay you back for the rest of your life. There's residual income. When we wanted to open a restaurant, it wasn't that we wanted to be restaurant owners. We were looking for something that we could make money when we sleep. Because you guys, if you don't find something, I think the life expectancy now is 80. They say you're going to work till you're 75. If you don't find something now where you're not exchanging hours for dollars, you're going to work for the rest of your life. It's happening. Look around. How many people that you know that are 70 still working? Or they're semi-retired, they retired from one job and they were doing another. And so I was like, this is where it's at. Right? And so we jumped in on that company. At first, he didn't really see the vision. I came home so excited. I was like, babe, I found the best thing ever. And he was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm going to join a network marketing company. He's like, wait, you don't want to be a PA. You don't want to open a restaurant. You want to be the Mary Kay girl? Like, that's what you want us to do. And I'm like, oh, yes, honey, that's what I want us to do. It's a residual income. He's like, well, go do your cute thing on your own. And so I did. My first day, I did not follow a proven system that the company had. Okay, I did my own thing. I sat down with 4 people. Every single one of them said no. And he was like, go ahead, honey, you can totally quit. Like, you can totally quit. And I was like, no, it's not over till I win. I want to do this. I made a decision. No different than if you say I'm going to lose 10 pounds, you call your friend and go to the gym and she doesn't want to go. You still go. So I was like, I made that decision. I'm going to go. And so I did. A few days later, he jumped on the bandwagon. He saw my success because I started following a proven system, and that's what we have here. At 7 days, we broke a company record. We hit diamond, never been done in that company nor network marketing history in 7 days. At 6 months, we get $500,000 residual. At 14 months, we're like, oh boy, we realized we joined the wrong company. We didn't know what we were looking for. So today we're going to show you the things that you should know what you're looking for in a network marketing company. Because there are things you should join. Just don't join a network marketing company. A lot of people in this room has probably been in network marketing before. Raise your hand if you've been in another network marketing company. All right, did you have success? Leave it up if you had success. Most likely, if you had success, you joined with a professional. The ones that you joined that did not have success, it's because you partnered up with an amateur. Somebody that didn't know what they were doing. They were signing up their friends and then they quit. We are professionals, we do this full time. And so what that means to every one of you guys in this room, when you join us, you're working it part-time and we're working it full-time. Dr. Eric has 3 practices. He does not have full-time to put in this. He puts in an hour or 2, maybe a day. I don't even think that much. And when he's not there, we're running it. We don't run this like a network marketing company. We run it like a corporation. When I was a director of nursing, I managed thousands of people. And I run it the same way. I do all the training, I do all the coaching, we help it, we build a family community. So what you feel here, it's real. It's not like we're looking at all of you guys with dollar signs over your head. We want to build a community of people that are helping people make a difference. Time freedom, financial freedom, more time to be with your children, more time just to be with your friends. That was working. And so that's what we want to show you today.
Yeah. Before we're going to start, we're going to do the
quick
PowerPoint
right.
in like 5 minutes. When we seen Viseo, we knew it was going to be huge. You know, I know there's people in this room that were like me in '09. I was walking through Toys R Us. I couldn't buy my kids Christmas. I was living in this house. It's a painful feeling. And I know that pain. I know it. I felt it twice in my life, but I made a decision to do something different. And you know, when we seen Jared, my second mentor in our prior company, making $50,000 a week, we said, we're going to do that, and we're going to learn from him. In the past 2 weeks, and I'm not telling you this to brag, I'm telling you what's possible if you make the decision. We made $50,000 in Viseo. Did we get that much better? No, the opportunity got that much better. We only signed up like 30 people. Would you sign up 30 people to make $50,000 in 2 weeks? Would you go through some pain? Yes, you would. But people think about the struggle too much. You know what I mean? 30 light, love-minded people that we have on this journey. That's all we found. It's turned into 1,000. There's people I've known for 15 years in business and construction. We hate it. And now we're doing something we love.
Yeah. And he's sitting on the floor in my living room.
And he made a couple
We're
grand.
like kindergartners.
He made a couple grand his first week, and now we're in business together.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to turn that.
Sorry.
All right, so usually we don't go this long. Holly was like a special treat for us, so we're gonna try to
Yeah,
go
we
through this
apologize. And
It's
plus,
okay.
we're going to get some chairs that we can all fit in.
Yeah. Please, if anyone wants to sit down here, my floors are clean, I promise.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to go through this really quick. So Viseo, really, Dallin just liked the name, right? And he came up with it, and so he put an acronym to it: Vision, Action, Steadiness assures your outcome. That's really what it takes, right? And here, I always say that when people see Viseo, they all come for different reasons. One, some people come for financial freedom. Some people come from time freedom. Some people just want culture. I mean, sometimes when I sit down with people and I'm on the phone and they're like, I just moved here. I'm looking for friends. I'm looking for motivated, driven, hardworking friends. And that's what we have to offer here. Now, remember when I was saying that there are a few things you want to look for? This is it. I don't care if you guys don't join us. This train is going with or without you. But when you're looking at this jet, so when you're looking, these are the things that you want to look at. Who's in command, right? World-class leadership, disruptive science of products, right timing, generous rewards, and a proven system. Okay, Dallin Larson, everyone's throwing around his name today, and you've seen that video. Dallin took his last 2 companies to $1 billion faster than Apple went to $1 billion.
That's a beat.
It was an acai berry juice in the bottle. So what he did, he was the first one to bring that to the marketplace, guys. He's doing it again. The liposome technology is bringing it to the marketplace the first time. A lot of people might have saw that Monavie train go. You have an opportunity now. Don't regret that. Okay, so our science, disruptive science. Okay.
We went over that.
Okay. These are our 5 product categories. Okay, so we talked a little bit about the absorption, what a liposome is, right? So typically, if you take a product, I don't care what it is, guys, you're going to get 10 to 15, maybe max 20% absorption. All the rest is rejected and excreted into waste. Right down the toilet. That's where your money's going. It's excreted, so you got expensive urine. So here with this liposome technology, go ahead and try it. Here with the liposome technology.
Don't have expensive urine.
I don't know who is this.
I have no clue.
This is the wrong PowerPoint.
Michelle's husband.
Go ahead. I don't know what this is.
Is this Michelle's?
Go. going, I'll show up to the next one.
Well, you said it was the wrong one.
But no, just keep on going.
Okay, yes ma'am. We call her Sarge.
Okay, so the liposome technology, okay, so Dr. Emmett Blair, award-winning doctor, right, out in Colorado, what Downey did is he went around and tried to find the most disruptive science out there, and that's where he met Dr. Emmett Blair. He's been practicing with liposome technology since 2001. And so when I was looking at a network marketing company, I was a little skeptical. I was like, do I really want to join a company that had the products weren't out yet? Because we came before the products even came out. But I looked at the science and the math behind it. I'm like, well, if I'm going to get 80% absorption with this liposome versus the 10 to 20%, which one's going to be better? The liposome technology. And so what he has here is this liposome, and all it is, guys, just think of a bubble. And well, it's right here. So this is the bubble, right? The liposome is a bubble. It's like a fatty bubble. It's made of the same thing that your liver, right? Your brain, so we're like eating our brain, and really all the cells in our body. And the cool thing is, we just put our nutrients in this, okay? And so when it absorbs into your body, when it goes into your bloodstream, it absorbs at a higher rate. And so you get the true health benefits of the nutrient in it. Even if you had an empty liposome, guys, you would have health benefits. This is how powerful this stuff is. It actually attaches to your cell wall and makes it stronger. So this can go, you can give this to your 4-year-old. My son was diagnosed with ADHD, ODD, and I'm getting on. The combined type, sorry, I'm all doing this crazy. Okay, the tongue twister, when he was 3. And so I'm always looking for healthy stuff. For a company to be able to give this to a 4-year-old, this is some great stuff, guys. You can give this to children. I mean, it's GMO-free, vegan-free, no binders, no fillers, no cross-contamination. I mean, even the process is a cold process. And what that means, they don't use any heat, so no bonding to heavy metal. Like all the things, if you have somebody, like, you know, back there when she was talking about, like how she had to have all those checks, everything that you need are on these products. The clean label, 100%. All right, so we have 5 broad categories: essential, vitamin. This one right here just fills in the gap of nutrition. So basically every day you eat fruits and vegetables, you probably don't get what you need. It fills in those gaps, right? I feel like it gives me energy, don't you? Yep. I feel like I'm talking like a million miles a minute, trying to get it through.
The heck?
All right,
There
so
we
the
go.
next one is neuro. Okay, I was gonna, so the next one, this one here is neuro. I was gonna go to that. So neuro, this is the first product that we tried. I love this product. It actually just gives you mental focus and clarity. I didn't even know I had brain fog. Do you guys feel like you have brain fog?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this stuff is
Gone
amazing.
with this.
Gone, totally gone. But not only that, it gives me energy. I guess because I'm more focused, it makes me happier. He goes, did you take your neuro today? Yeah, he's like, it makes you happier.
I can tell when she don't take it.
Yeah. So that's her neuro. And these are capsules.
She gets nicer.
And this is energy.
I'm in trouble.
It's a spray. It's a spray. It's like the consistency of olive oil. So it's different, right? And so all of these products have the liposome technology to it. So this energy, it's cool because it doesn't make you feel jittery or shaky or anything like that. I can't drink coffee, so if I can take this, I think anybody can take it if you're sensitive. And it's sustained throughout the day. You don't feel that crash and burn, which I really enjoy.
Where do you spray it?
In your mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in your
That's what I
mouth.
thought.
Yeah, so we can just run around.
Dr.
do
Eric
whatever
puts
we
on
need.
his head.
I do.
This is sleep. Who would like better sleep, right? Like, oh my goodness. I love this product. The people who are taking it, don't you just love it? Like, it is phenomenal. This is a spray. It tastes great. It's like a really, like, I don't know, mint. Well, no, it's citrusy. It's citrusy. But,
I want to add something to this product. A lot of people don't talk about or even know that they don't sleep well. And what I've seen with this, we could be $1 billion company with this. Because there's a lot of people that don't know how bad they're struggling sleeping. You take this product and you close your eyes, you wake up 7 hours later. But here's the key. You wake up with one word, refreshed. Like you don't feel groggy, you're ready to go, you're like, holy moly, I feel good. This is a lost cause, sleep. Because if you get more sleep, guess what you're going to have more the next day, more energy. This right here is going to be a game changer, I believe, for this company.
less craving, weight loss, all of it. It's just a circle, right? And so this is not a gimmick fad. None of our stuff are like that. But if you just get proper sleep, nutrition, exercise, everything, you know, just kind of works in together. Okay, so Renew. Everyone has aches and pains. It's an anti-inflammatory, which is great. I mean, for me, since I've been 16, I've struggled with inflammatory issues. I have tendonitis in both wrists, arthritis in both knees. I can't walk around without like house slippers. And the other day I'm sitting there on the phone doing a connect call for my team, and so I looked down, I'm like, I don't have house slippers on. Like, this is crazy, and I didn't even know where they were. And that just shows me how powerful this anti-inflammatory is. It's amazing. So this is the anti-inflammatory. I think everybody has aches and pains. As we get older, we want to deflame. That is a big thing for all of us. All right, right timing. Do you want me to keep on going?
I don't think we have to talk about right
Okay, yeah, let's go.
You're in your first month.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So when you sign someone up, this is product opportunity, we call it PIB. When you sign someone up, you get 20%. So 20% of whatever they buy. We haven't sold one product to anyone. The company does all selling, delivering, the collecting the money. It's not like old network marketing where you got to deliver and sell products if you don't have time. You can, but we haven't. We don't have time to do that. We're trying to help everyone win.
Right, so the company pays you 8 ways. This is just one. So the cool thing is the way Dallin set up the company, he put a lot of money on the front end. So the money that you invest, you get back really quick. So every time you sell a package, you get that 20%. Okay, so these are the packages. Should I just talk about the founders?
We'll talk about the founders, and then there's 4 other packages.
Okay, so these are 4 packages that the company offers. Now these 4 packages, you're considered a brand partner. You get paid 8 ways as a brand partner. Now Holly mentioned a founder. Right now, there's 7,500 positions in the company as a founder. We're about a couple hundred left. Now what a founder is, you get actually 9 ways to get paid. So 2% is what you get every quarter. So 2% of the company will be divided among the 7,500 people every quarter. So if the company is $1 billion company, 20 million is divided among the 75 people as they qualify as a founder. 7,500, thank you. Right, as they qualify as a founder. That's powerful. Holly, the one that you saw on the screen, she was a founder of her last company. She was making $37,000 a quarter. Right? And so our largest package is $889, okay? A founder kit is $1,500. You get the 2%, you get $1,500 of product, you get advertising material, training material, samples to share. You get a ticket to Vegas as well. A ticket to the grand opening in Vegas. All that for the $1,500.
Most importantly, you get this team.
You. That's right. That's right.
Huge.
Right, and so if you guys don't find value in the Founders Kit, these are other packages available. It doesn't matter what you come in here. You're going to get paid the same way. But I have to say this. If you have a big dream, pick a big package. If you have a small dream, pick a small package. Because whatever you do, when you're sitting down with your friend presenting the company, they're going to do what you do. Okay? So invest in yourself. This is an investment in your business. You could literally sell everything in this package and make your investment back. But this story that you have will stay with you for the rest of the life of your business. Right? So when you're sitting here with Joe and you're like, Joe, he wants to do it, and you're like, all right, well, what did you do? I did the 239. Okay, that's what I'll do. When you say, I'm a founder, you're a founder, really? And they're like, wow, you're serious. So that's what I have to tell you, because honestly, everyone that came in our business is pretty much a founder, because we are founders.
And you have more skin in the game. You can spend $200 at Publix and really fast. You spend $200 here, and you're going to take it that serious.
That's right.
But if that's all you can do, we're going to help you the same.
Of course, right. Do, obviously, at the end of the day, do what's best for your family, of course. All right, so this is how our business builds, okay? So this, I'm trying to go fast, I can't talk any faster. Okay, it's like, faster. Okay, so this is you. All right, totally threw you in the butt. All right, so this is you, okay? When you sign someone up, you build 2 teams. One is a team leg, and one is you kind of become the captain of your own team. So say this is your team leg. You put Jack and Jill here, okay? Once you, say you put in Jack and Jill, you make 20% off the top. Then say you decide that you want, say Jack signs up Joe. They go right here. Now you make a percentage off for Joe, even though you didn't sign him up, okay? And then say you sign someone up, they go here. So it's a ladder, and you're building each other's teams, you're helping each other. So it's not just what you do, it's what we do. And that's why it's so powerful to be on a powerful team, because we're helping each other win. So it's not just that one way. And so every time you have, okay, so say this leg and this leg, you're building them both. Now, every time that one leg has 240 points and the other leg has 480, the computer cycles, and you get $25 every time that occurs. So 240, 480, 25 bucks in your bank. And it does it 1,100 times a week. The most it can go is $27,000 a week. Wouldn't you like to make $27,000? And you can get there. I mean, we did. And honestly, guys, all we did is follow a simple system, a proven system. Wouldn't you say?
This is more money up front that she's going to tell you about.
Right, and so when you come in this business, it's important always to help other people, right? But they actually pay you for helping other people, which is awesome. So you come in, you sign up Mike and Mary, they order at least 240 points each, and you also ordered at least 240 points each, right? Then you help them, so you get 50 bucks right off the top, okay, when you get 2 people. Then, when you help Mike get his first 2, and you help Mary get her first 2, you get another 100 bucks. So then it just keeps on building. I mean, Eric, how much was your check just from this, the
Power
3?
Like 2,000.
2,000, just for helping your friends win.
That's on top of the comp plan. That's like another way outside the comp plan you're going to get extra money because Dallin wants to get you money up front.
Okay, so these stars here are trips. Right, and so we have a couple of blue sapphires in the house, right? Who's blue sapphires going to Salt Lake, Utah? Yes?
Sebastian. And
1, 2, yep. Yeah. Eric, yep. So we're all going. And so you guys, in our last company, I mean, this is a new company, so we have won a trip to Salt Lake, Utah, but in our last company, we went to Australia, Cancun, Taipei, Taiwan, and Korea for free. Literally for free. And all we did is buy a package of products, and we ate our investment. So who doesn't like to travel, right?
For free.
Like, for free. And they treat you like royalty. So we won't cover that too much. All right, proven system. Okay, so go back. So okay, yep. He took energy tonight. Okay, so proven system. Our leadership. So when you guys join, like I said, we're not just looking at you like a dollar sign over your head. We want to help you grow. How you share the business, you bring it here every Wednesday night. If you sign up tonight, next Wednesday night we're doing the same thing, same time, same place, okay? Not only that, during the week if you want to share, all you have to do is a 3-way call. Who does not know how to do 3-way, right? All you have to do is cut and paste the link, send it to your friend, say, hey Barbara, I have something really exciting I want to show you. Can I send you a link if you watch it? And we just jump on the phone and we talk about what you see. And she's like, sure. So Barbara watches the link, you call her at 1 o'clock, is that the time that you decided you wanted to schedule that for? You pick up the phone, you say, hold on Barbara, I'm going to come to you with my good friend and business partner. She's going to help me answer your questions. You click over, introduce the leader, whoever that is, and we do the whole thing for you. All you do is press mute and listen. Can you guys do that? Yeah. Okay, because when Dr. Eric and Dr. Sebastian, my brother, the way they made those checks is that's what they did. That is the system. We don't want you to do it on your own. You're too new. And when you bring in your friends to say Barbara signs up and she signs up, these 2 right here, we're going to help them just like we're helping you. We do the training, the coaching, and developing. And it's that simple. So it's a proven system. That's all these people have done in this room is follow that little system. And it works. Okay. So let's see, firstly, so your next step, guys, is placing your first order tonight. Will be around answering questions. You pick out a package, whatever's good for you, right? And then from there, you place your first order, right? And that gets you set up for success. Like I said, if you have a big dream, pick a big package. A small dream, pick a small dream, pick a small package.
Yep.
I don't want to go into
That's
that.
the end. So, you know, guys, we're going to produce a lot of people that are going to go on to make life-changing money, but we're also going to produce thousands of people that make $500 a week or $1,000 a week. And that's our goal. So if you decide to do this, we're going to show you every Wednesday night right here in Jacksonville. You could just put people in your car, duct tape them, tie them up, put them in your car, bring them. And it's like free advertisement for you guys to build your business. And we help you that way. And then February 18th, not this Saturday, but next, we're all going to Tampa. Dallin's coming live with Carrie in person, and we're going to see him. All of us are going. So you can actually go to Tampa with us. So we appreciate it. It went a little long because of the mess with Holly, and I apologize, but thank you guys for standing up in the back. You're men, so get over it. Sorry, women. Not you, Amber.
All right.
Thank you, guys.